Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in this world. This is Hedging Lee with a morning update for Bitcoin. All right, I want to start with this chart. Do you see a couple of patterns here? Maybe a fractal of type? Just from in this region. Perhaps you can see a pattern fractal, not to this, just by itself within this. So I'll draw one out here right now. I see a bit of a upward pointing wedge on a short-term scale. And if I do the same thing here, we've got a pair. So this tells you that Bitcoin could go move around a little bit and then perhaps decline in a corrective manner. But I don't think that decline will be a crash scenario at all. It'll just be a corrective decline before rising back up. And the wedge pattern, which is pointing upwards, is forecasting that a correction needs to happen before a higher high or prior highs can be placed. And this again is the value of the fractals. We saw this one breaking down, and this one probably will break down. Usually upward pointing wedges break down. Downward pointing wedges break upwards. I think we may have one more dip below 8,000 before we see 9,000. All right, so clean chart again. What is another pattern that you could use? And this would require a little bit of forward discernment. So if I take a trend line across the tops there, and then across the bottoms, you can see the potential for a symmetrical triangle being put in. And here's the beauty of this. The two wedge fractals that I pointed out earlier jive well within the larger symmetrical triangle. So they are within that pattern, larger pattern of the white symmetrical triangle. And this means, let me draw this again. This will go here like this. One more dip below 8,000. Up, down, and then a potential for 9,000. So we've got now the patterns. Now I'm going to add the Elliott waves to this. I will label this as an A, B, C, D, and an E potential. Is this a guarantee that we're going to see a 9,000? Hell no. There are no such things in analysis. It's all based on probability. Technical analysis is nothing more than identifying as many possibilities and from there selecting your primary and alternate counts. So I just wanted to share this with you today. Now, that means we'll still see maybe another 8,300 or so level. But if this wedge pattern plays out, we should see one more downward move. And if we can finish the ABCDE, and as soon as we see another dip, that really almost tell you, wow, this is that ABCDE. Get ready for a breakout. Now bear in mind that a breakout can always happen also at the D. Just because it's a triangle does not mean it must have A, B, C, D, E, 5 waves overlapping. All right, I hope this was helpful so that you can augment your due diligence. A lot more to come. Have a wonderful day.